GBN Social Buzz is reaching beyond the local platform to share with you what's trending on social media. We browse the World Wide Web and bring to you the topics inciting the most reaction and debate among users. Hopes of safely finding a toddler who went missing in Point Fortin in Trinidad on Monday were dashed for his family after his body was discovered in a river located near his home on Tuesday morning.
The saying "it takes a village to raise a child" rang true on Monday for Point Fortin residents, and they took the commitment a step further, with the entire community coming together from Monday, all of Monday night and into Tuesday morning to locate missing 2-year-old Kymani Francis, who reportedly walked away from his mother's Tishe village home on Monday morning, never to return.
A neighbor who claimed she had observed Kymani veering away from his home said she contacted the police while pursuing the boy. However, she explained that he was so far ahead of her that she lost sight of him after he turned a corner at the end of the street. She has since been bashed and threatened on social media. Facebook viewers and listeners took to the comment section to share their assumptions and personal judgments on the issue. Whitney said, "If that neighbor didn't see or say anything, what would have been the outcome? That mother was so caught up in what she was doing, she didn't notice her child walk out the house. You couldn't lock your door or have a barrier. It's a 2-year-old you have. Nothing's supposed to be more important at that time. Mom, if you wasn't so caught up, your son would be alive today." Alvin McIntyre said, "A lot of people blaming the neighbor, saying she could have done more. But where was the parent of this child? This situation is so sad. Having a child is not a style, it's a full-time job and a privilege." Deborah said, "Children will be children. I was 16 years old when I saw a 2-year-old walking in the street towards a major roadway. I ran out to secure the child. I had no idea who this child belonged to. My mother told me it was our neighbor's grandchild." So basically, a 16-year-old had more common sense than a grown woman who probably has children of her own. This neighbor had a moral obligation to secure the child. Anything else is just talk. This is so sad. Shastri said, "Even with a negligent parent, if I or almost anyone sees a baby out alone on the road, wouldn't you raise the loudest alarm? If I am unable to, why didn't the husband get off the bed and go after the child? After everything, that baby is no more and it is heartbreaking." Rivaldo chimed in, "For the villagers to attack that poor neighbor is primitive and vulgar. She tried to help however she could, and now she's being condemned instead of commended. Shame on the villagers for this nasty behavior." Nathaniel said, "Far too many are trying to justify instances of parents or caretakers neglecting to supervise children properly. Just as I condemn the actions of those who are responsible for the kids who died by drowning in swimming pools, I also hold the mother of this baby boy responsible for allowing her child to supposedly stray a far distance until he reached a shallow river. We all know that children are very curious and wander off or interfere with dangerous things. This is why we must do everything possible to make sure our homes are child-proof, no matter how poor we are. Not because something happens at times makes it acceptable or justifiable. Abuse happens all the time. Murders happen all the time. That doesn't make it right." And my opinion that the neighbor's story makes no sense whatsoever. No one runs back into their house to do anything if they see a 2-year-old baby in the road by themselves. Any right-thinking person would run and grab the little baby immediately, whether you're on talking terms with the parent or not. That's what's buzzing tonight. We encourage you, our viewers and listeners, to submit your think pieces on trending topics locally, regionally, and internationally via our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Continue to share your thoughts and concerns with us on our social media platforms.